Hello YouTube, this is Waynisha Smith, and I am here to give you my review of Sleepy Hollow. I think this is season 3, episode 12, and it's called Sins of the Father. Now, as we all know, I was disappointed with last episode. I still feel like Kendrick could have been dragged out, longer storyline, like this was something from season 1 that I was hoping they'd do something more with than just be the monster. But this episode also disappointed me. Episode 12 disappointed me. I mean, it was still an enjoyable episode, I'm saying, but I wanted its game to be more stepped up. I really did want their game to be more stepped up. I mean, like, where are we going? I feel like we're getting into a rut. I don't know, but I mean, for the long haul of it, I was still entertained. I was still enjoyed. So let's dive into what this episode is about. This episode, Jenny goes see her father. Something that she been wrestling in with herself at the moment, whether or not she wanted to see him or not, because he left them when she really needed them. Like, honestly, he could have saved them a lot of pain had he just came back and took them out of foster care. And I think that shows a testament to, like, I think that shows a lot of truth into the black community itself. Now, I'm not saying that all the other communities of races don't have deadbeat daddies and stuff, like we all do. But mostly in the black community, it's really hard to have the father in a child's life. I know a lot of my friends don't have their fathers in their lives for whatever reason. Some of them have good reasons, like the person died and the person's in the Navy, but a lot of them just don't know where. Now, I'm not saying all my friends don't have fathers in their lives. No, yeah, a lot of them do have their fathers in their lives. I have my father in my life. He's a great father. In fact, I consider him a dying race of men that actually take care of their kids, and I love him for it. He shows me exactly what a father and man looks like. He's the living example of you don't have to be married to someone to take care of your kids. You don't even have to say something to your wife. You don't have to be in your wife's life, but you can, in fact, be a father to your kids and be there for him and be there for them. My dad doesn't have the best job in the world, but he still takes care of us the best to his abilities. Even now, as a grown woman, my father is still in my life, and I love and respect that about him. But in this episode, I think they shone a light of what it's like when a father is not in a child's life, girl or boy. Because girls take it the same way as guys. And that's how Jenny really expressed it. Like, you can't just disappear and expect for us to, like, open you up with open arms. You're my father, but that's just about it. That's as far as it goes. And Jenny says that I had epic conversations in my head with you, telling you exactly how I feel. And now I'm in front of you and I don't know what to say. And to be honest, I think I would be the same way. But I love his apology to Jenny, because he basically he's at that moment stepped up and being a man. He's saying, look, I don't expect for you to forgive me. I don't expect for you to open me up back in your life again. I really don't expect for you to do any of those things. He basically said, it's not your fault. It's not your mother's fault. It's not any of your guys' fault. It's completely on me. I messed up. It was my fault, and I should have done more than I have been. I should have been a man. And I love that. I think that was for me, I feel like that was a really big step in a direction. Because so often men it was your mother's fault. It was too much for me. It was too bad. Blaming somebody else, but they never want to take the finger and point at themselves and say, yeah, it was me. I should have stepped up. It was my fault. So many men just don't do that, and I feel like a lot of people don't do that either. It's nice and refreshing to see, even if it is on TV, for someone to say, yes, I was the bad guy, but I can be better. I mean, you're 18 years late, but whenever you want to step up. So moving on from the parent sort of thing, Abby is still struggling with this thing, and it goes like, that sign. I don't know what it is or what's it about, but I really want to get to the bottom of it. And guess who's alive? Remember when Pandora killed that guy in the truck for failing her? She took out his spleen, and has this scar right here, and he's this torn up, damaged, pathetic excuse of a human being sort of man. And I was like, my, how the mighty have fallen. Like, he used to be a real tough gang boss with men behind him, with territory. But it turns out he's controlling this creature, and this creature is almost freaking unstoppable. Like, this creature is very unstoppable. Bullets don't seem to do nothing but he keeps on coming. He's like, literally, they all could have died had it not been for the man calling him back to come do something else. Like, we would have lost Corbin and that girl right then and there. Like, had it not been for that man calling it back. Like, the creature's like, I don't have time for you guys. I have something else to go do. And to be honest, I loved it. So after that, we see Pandora and her new god husband, and he restores her half of her powers. And he is still on this train like, if I suffer, then so shall you. And I feel like the only reason why he restored her powers was because, look, I need more henchmen. I need to speed these things up, and you're no use to me without your powers. I don't think it was out of love. I think he did it like pretend to be love. I think he did it like, I need you to work more than you are now to speed things up, to get me back to full, complete godhood strength. So I need to give you some of your powers back so you can go be more productive as a worker. Because as in punishment wise, yes, she failed you left and right, and she gave you all of her power back to recharge yours, to build your things back up. But if you're trying to product things, you gotta take some people out of punishment and put them to work. And that's just the way it is. So after that, Pandora is still upset that she doesn't have her full power back, but he's still trying to punish her in some type of way. So we leave from that, and Abby goes to go see her father. And basically, he apologizes almost the same way he did Ginny. And he tells Abby, if you ever need help with something, I can help you. And that sort of had the gears turning in my head. I was sort of thinking, like, do you know more than you let on? Are you keeping a secret from them? Like, are you into the supernatural world? Are you lying to us? Like, is there more to you than meets the eye? Because if that was the reason, then that's probably why he left them and abandoned his kids, trying to protect them or something like that. I don't know. But Abby's like, no, you can't protect me. So maybe we're going somewhere with their father. Maybe he's going to be introduced into the supernatural world, or maybe he's already is in the supernatural world, and we're going to find out. I don't know. So I hope he's already in the supernatural world and they just did not know. So moving on from that, we have Atticus, and Abby and Crane had already destroyed their monster, and Atticus has a heart-to-heart with Corbin's son, and Corbin's son is like, if my father was here right now, you know what he would tell you. And Atticus was like, F you, because I honestly saw the hurt in his eyes. I felt like maybe he did care about Corbin's father in some sort of way, in his own weird, crazy, psychotic way. And then we see Atticus get his head blown out and he's dead. And I honestly feel like the government knows something about Sleepy Hollow, knows something weird, or probably saw how paranoid Corbin was and just like, what exactly is he hiding? Why is he always hiding something? And you know the government, they don't like people having their own secrets. So they're trying to get up on that. Or maybe there's some secret organization of people fighting monsters and we just don't know about it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I just want sleep. This episode still disappointed me because I didn't feel the oomph. I don't know, I didn't feel the oomph of what I was looking for. But we did get a scene where Abby goes to this thing and she is obsessed with making that. and it is great. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's about. But I'm hoping next episode preview looked like they was stepping their game up, and I'm looking forward to it. So goodbye, everybody. Enjoy CB Hallow. Good day.